Hello, and welcome to Great Hang, the greatest hang that's ever hanged. I'm your hang, Tim McLaughlin, come to you with your other hang, Myka Fox. Hello, Myka. How are you?
Hi, Tim. You forgot our own intro right as we started.
I remembered most of it except for the how are you?
You say, hello, Myka, and I say, hello, Tim.
How are you?
I could use a refresh. Listen, I am already fucking up.
I'm tired, man. I'm tired from painting today. It sucked. Oh, my God.
Did you hear that? Can you hear that crack on the microphone?
No.
No, yeah, I farted from my neck bones.
She cracked her neck. Oh, we have a guest today.
Good.
World traveler. You may have just seen him around the fucking world. Hey, check that out. We were on a world tour. He went around the world.
I did okay.
Half Mexican, half Irish. The worst combo. Shane Torres, everybody.
Shane Torres.
Oh, hey.
Everybody.
Defend your culture now.
Yeah, everyone thinks what I have is the worst, Italian and Irish, but I got to disagree.
I will say, after traveling the world as I did,
Yes.
I have come back with new prejudice.
Yes. Who do we hate now?
Rank the European countries.
The Italians, I just do not like.
You don't like them?
No, if you could meet one within the first 5 minutes without them mentioning they're Italian, it'd be a nice. I'm Italian. That's why I walk like this and refuse to tip.
How do they walk?
I don't know. They just that's their excuse for anything.
Their
Like,
shoes are all
right.
so small and tight and leathery. They walk like on the balls of their feet.
And they're also like handsome and give off a sexy aura.
I hate that.
them.
Yeah, I hate that too. When I was in Italy,
Do
I was
they?
like, damn, these guys are hot as hell.
I've never been to Italy.
I've been to Italy. It was cool.
Yeah, there's people over there are much more attractive.
What about France? How do you feel about the people of France, Shane?
We only drove through there. We only drove through Italy. I just met an Italian when I was in England.
Yeah, I have to imagine you're not in Italy and everyone's like, I'm Italian.
Yeah. That was. I'm Italiano.
It's a me, Mario.
The only country that does that is America.
Yeah.
I'm American.
That's not true.
No?
No.
Everyone just starts saying what country they're from in the country they're in?
I don't think every American does that either.
I've done it
here
a
you
few
go,
times.
pandering to the middle countries.
I'm trying to get to. Yeah, I got to move tickets in the Midwest.
All right.
Got a few dates in Wisconsin coming up.
Shane and I, you can catch us. I mean, this is early. We'll get it in a second. We can't get into plugs yet.
You plug it now too.
No, we'll be at Zany's
Plugs
in March.
happens in like 2 seconds.
What was your favorite country?
I want to plug it now.
What was your favorite country, Shane?
Oh man. I really liked all of the Netherlands. So
The whites, where they're all white?
Europe is white.
Oh, I don't know. Not the ones that were big into slavery.
Tim, name a not white European country.
Beijing. Wasn't that owned by England?
That's Hong Kong and no.
Oh.
And it's also not in Europe. And it's not a country.
Wow.
Well, it ain't white. I can tell you that.
Tim's like Madagascar.
And I think the Netherlands have a long history of slavery.
Oh, these sons of bitches. I fucking knew it.
I thought Amsterdam was the best. My favorite place.
Yeah, you had a lot of
Did you
fun.
eat a lot of mushrooms, smoke a lot of hash?
I did eat a bunch of mushrooms.
Yeah?
Yeah. And then
Check this out.
Tim can't stop bragging about this.
Found all this weed on the train.
You gonna smoke it?
No, I don't smoke weed, and Myka is sober right now, possibly forever.
Really?
Well, I wasn't going to make a big announcement.
I was gonna say you look really good.
Really?
Yeah, you do.
I've stopped drinking.
Are you trying to stay off?
I think I'm done.
Yeah.
I think I'm done, dude.
Yeah, Myka read that book.
The quit drinking
The Bible?
easy way.
Yeah, she read the Bible.
He's like hop on pop, and then it's like the world just opened wide up.
Yeah, I'm trying to stay sober till the album or the special recording.
Oh yeah.
Is that in March?
Yeah.
Wow, all of
proven.
February.
Why
Yeah,
do you
and
want
a
to?
fair amount of March.
The longest month.
All right. You didn't take any chide shots. What are you wearing sandals with your dad's face on them?
You goddamn right I am. My dad'll be thrilled for the shout out.
I don't think he listens.
He does. He listens to the show and he watches it on YouTube. He goes, "Did I see you wearing my sandals?" It's what he said on the phone the other day. Sam Evans canceled on us last week or a week before. Got sick, had to cancel, had COVID. Called it the Cove, he said. And I didn't want to make fun of him because he was sick, but was a gay thing for him to say. And
No, Tim just didn't think about it till now. Tim always wants to make fun of Sam Evans.
Yeah, I know. I was texting with him earlier. Sam sucks. I love him.
yeah, I love
Let's
him
give
too.
him a call right now.
Let's
Tell him
call
he
him.
sucks.
Where's this is a classic? Oh wait, we got to call him after 5:30
Oh,
Why?
okay.
because I tried to get him on today to make up for his.
Oh, I was second?
You were
It was
third.
It was a
technically.
makeup spot.
Zach Amico was supposed to be here today, and he's sick. Everybody's sick, and then we were like, "Who's?" And I was like, "Shane's back in town," Myka said, and because I was about to claim that I thought of it, but it was.
This is insane. It's insane. Every smart thing Tim has said, he's stealing
It's great.
from
Now
me.
that you're sober, you're remembering everything. You're like, wait, I pay all the bills.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard for me out here with my job at Paramount and directing all these commercials, working with the drag queens from
Here-
RuPaul's Drag Race.
Here's the thing you might be missing, Tim, is Michael worked really hard to get to that position.
Well, not really.
Okay, I tried.
Actually, I wrote a bunch of shitty viral articles and lied on my resume. And
I
next
was
thing
in
you
one
know,
of them.
slop, slippity, slap.
I'm slippity slap.
Yeah, you were in my Blue Moon piece.
Was it some e-cards or something like that?
Oh, yeah, you were also that was the weirdest one because I didn't even try to find you. You were just there.
I was just in a coffee shop.
I was writing an article. It's maybe the best article I wrote for
I
that,
thought that was a really interesting premise.
where I was going.
We wrote this article. I'm just doing what Tim does.
Right.
Well,
He's
no,
ti-
don't do what I do. You did it. We
Yeah.
didn't do it.
He'd be like,
You
I
were-
Well, I was
came up
kind of
with-
edging my way in, you know, like.
Well, don't edge next
Tim
to my
doesn't
girl.
edge. He comes right away.
Oh.
Yeah, it was
I'm a good man.
it was what's it? I'm a good
I suppose she doesn't
man.
want it to last that long.
Honestly, it's a blessing. It's a blessing to us all.
You know, I didn't get to do this in Europe. Like this kind
Laugh.
of conversation.
Oh,
Actually, that's not true. That's pretty much all I talked about. It's cum. You guys, I talked about you guys' sex life. Tell me about Tim's cum.
quick conversation.
Tell me about Tim's jizz.
very
Well,
thin.
it's always caught in his hand.
That's true. I catch it in my hand. Not trying to bust in my lady. I got my results back. I have good sperm. Did I
Wait,
say
no,
that?
really?
Yeah, my sperm's good.
I am shocked.
That's why it's great that I fucking pull out because I am not trying to have no fucking artard baby. Because one of these
You
Yeah.
can't say that.
one of these clever brain
Clever
kids
brain.
coming out.
Don't say that.
My kid's gonna come out forklift certified immediately.
Forklift certified.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, we had-
to its mouth. I bet.
Yeah. you could fuck a Rhodes Scholar and have a baby
Yeah.
with him, and that thing would still have a name tag on his shirt.
Yeah. They'd be like, "Who are you?" He's like, "I'm
Tim's son.
Tim 3."
Or you were going to say something, though.
Oh, I was just going to talk about that article I put you in.
Oh, yeah.
Well, they don't care about it anymore.
No,
Yeah,
it's
you know.
fine.
Yeah, fuck it. Let's move on.
That was a while ago.
Yeah, it was a good time. Everybody liked it. I don't know what the fuck you guys are talking about. But Shane, it's good to have you back in America. So you flew straight from Amsterdam to San Francisco.
No.
Oh.
I flew from London.
From London to San Francisco.
London town.
Yeah.
But did you? How was it hard doing shows after the time change? And were you like?
I was not in a good mental headspace most of the weekend. I got it. So I left. It was 12 hours. And then-
Jesus.
12-hour flight from.
well,
London
it was
to,
no, it was because I go London to Salt Lake City, then to San Francisco.
Damn, London straight to Salt Lake City.
Yeah.
What is that? Like 9 hours straight?
I think it was 10 or something.
Jesus.
Maybe 11. I can't. But I, because I fly so much, I had a global upgrade certificate.
Oh yeah,
So, like-
Shane got first class,
What's
baby.
a global upgrade
It's a
certificate?
thing
and how
you-
do I have it now?
It doesn't work on Tim. So, like, you can't use
Yeah.
it for a new boyfriend. We'll get you an Italian after all.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, purebred this time.
Yeah.
None of this mixy shit.
None of our Irish mudblood in there.
No nastiness.
But I used it and I got to lay on the sleeper the whole time.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah, and then
Did you get some good rest, or
I was okay. I was still fucking fried.
Yeah.
But then my flight left late, so I missed my connection. Because here's the thing. I had to check bags because I came back with more stuff than I brought because, you buy souvenirs or whatever.
Yeah.
Drug trade.
But I checked out. So I had to grab my check. So on my connection, I had to grab my check bags, right?
You had to touch them yourself?
I did. Hold on. But, then go through customs, then go back through, then check my bags again, then go back through security.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Wait, why?
It's the most redundant shit ever. I don't know.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and it was like, and they put the baggage on the wrong carousel. Yeah, and I was like, "Fuck this place! Fucking never should have left Europe." And I came out like such a dickhead already, And then I got on my flight to San Jose and had dinner with my cousins, and then went and slept in my hotel for like 14 hours.
Damn.
Yeah.
Almost sounds worth it. I would love to lose 14 hours like that.
To sleep?
Yeah,
it was a lot. I will be honest.
Wake up, miss an entire day.
Yeah. Well, I had dinner with them, and we finished at like 9:30, and then I was just like, I got home to my hotel at 10, and then I was just like, I woke up at like noon, and I was like, what happened?
Damn.
Yeah.
But how were the shows? Were the shows all right?
In San Francisco?
Yeah.
3 of the 4 were really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I'd be so zonked out.
3
I'd
of
just
the
be
5,
like,
3 of the 5.
I don't know.
My first show was
dad's
light,
gay.
and my cousins came, and they're from Ireland.
Yeah.
And they came, and the crowd was horrible. And my cousins were in like the front. My cousin was in the front row with his wife, and I was like, "I'm sorry."
Your cousins start the booze. They're like, "Boo! We don't even know this guy. Claims he's related to us. Look at him."
They were so nice.
So they're from Ireland but live here.
Yeah, and his sister also lives here. They work in tech, so they're at.
Oh, okay.
One of them's
the
at
Guinness
Google,
app.
and one of them's at Waymo, which is like.
Sorry, I can't hear you because Tim isn't making any sense.
I said they work on the Guinness app in
Okay.
tech. So I don't know.
I'm glad we went back for it.
Yeah.
All right,
plug
good
my
show.
dates
No, it's not time. We have to give a Toe update. Toe, as many people don't know, after our episode last week, Toe got sick.
Who's Toe?
Toe's
The
our
cat. The most precious person in the home.
I don't know.
You
Shane?
met Toe.
I met it, but I don't know its name. Stop acting like it's your baby.
It's better than a baby. It's
yeah,
a cat.
It's a cat, and she's a dickhead. She was a dickhead today. She's back to being a dickhead.
And
She's
we're all
okay.
thrilled.
I just am apologizing to the people on Patreon. We haven't had an episode this week because Toe is sick. We had to go to the vet, get her all of her stuff, but she's okay. She seems to be.
Don't curse it. We actually don't know, but she's acting better.
She's acting.
What was wrong
better.
with her?
She was pissing blood.
She was pissing blood. It was really scary and gross.
Yeah. And Bobby's got a new joke about how if your cat goes to the vet, that's it. He's never. You put him down.
He's like taking the view. But not me. No, I will drop every penny I have. And if you're a vet out there, you could take all my money.
Yeah. The vet could be like, we need to run a battery of tests. And Michael will be like, I'll just write a check now.
Yeah, let's do them twice just to be sure. I called them back and I was like, you still got our urine? Test it for other shit. Like, I fully did that.
Yeah.
I don't have any results back and she's pissing normal now. I don't know.
Did they say what was causing the pee blood?
They don't know. I guess it was a UTI. They're like, no. And then later
Sex
they're like,
with a human man?
yeah. He's like, does she keep fucking my ex-boyfriend?
Jeff Sheen was here. Jeff Sheen was here last Wednesday. Then Toe started to get sick.
Yeah.
Coincidence?
Came in here grinning like an idiot.
I don't know. I came in and said, what
Come
did
on,
Jeff do?
Shane. I'm like the Riddler.
Yeah, now she's pregnant and the giant teeth of the kittens keep gnawing their way out.
That's why she's bleeding. I think we've diagnosed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could be bladder stones. If you're a vet out there, let me know. Could she have pissed it out and now she's fine?
Yeah, but she's back. She was being a real fucking asshole this morning, so she's back, but it was a scary couple of days. Myka today was holding the cat, being like, I spent over $1,000 on you, and I don't regret a single penny. Giving her a kiss, like she understood the worth of money and like anything. So
What do you think, like, dogs and animals think when they see, like, See, like, you get meat or something, and then you hand them, like...
Oh, yeah, I don't know. They probably just think it's other type of food.
Yeah, they're like, I bet that tastes really good if they're giving away meat.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Dude, you know what? I bet Toe would eat money if it came from, like, a stripper.
What?
Because she likes stuff that smells like the
fish,
like
right.
the ocean dyed. So I feel like stripper money would be good for the cat.
Yeah.
Strippers, in my experience, smell really good. Better than me.
Wow. I haven't had much experience with them. They don't like, I don't have any money when I'm there. They don't like that. I got, one time, Sheen and I didn't have any money at the strip club, and they played that song, If You Ain't Got No Money, take your broke ass home. And then a guy took us by the arm and took us out of the strip club.
Thought it was hilarious.
Yeah, and everybody clapped. And Sheen was like, those strippers are rude.
They are rude. I saw one when I was there. I was bought a dance that I did not want, truly. And
But you got guilted into it?
well, no, she was like, she just grabbed, like, she already had the money. So if I didn't
Yeah.
know, I was like, and then she took me in the room, and she just, I was like not touching her, and she was like, you can touch whatever you want. You can. It's different over there. You know, you can put your mouth. She goes, don't bite, don't touch my pussy, is what she said.
What country is this?
This was in Amsterdam.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so Holland. And she was like, why are you so shy? And she goes, big boy shy. And then she just grabbed my dick.
Nice.
Oh.
And I was like, you're the meanest woman I've ever met.
Yeah.
Americans probably usually like that.
They're mean, man. I mean, like, women who deal in the sex trade sometimes are mean. I think I've told this story on this podcast, but I got a hand job at an Asian massage parlor, and I didn't even get the hand job. My dick wouldn't get hard, and the lady took the lotion bottle and was hitting my dick with it, and she was just going, oh, no work, no work. And I was like, God damn. And
She was looking at his tax returns.
But yeah, Myka, that's a good tag. I'm gonna add it to the bit. But yeah, she was so, and I was like, oh, it does. And then I tipped her $30. I was like, this woman is
That's not what you do as a man without a
sex
job.
slave. What?
Oh, I've stepped on your punchline again.
What'd you say?
Sex slave.
What?
No, that was your punchline.
That's what I said.
Oh, I was like, you shouldn't be tipping her that much if you don't work. God damn it.
I was working. I was
Had some money for the strip club.
I was with Eddie Ift at Stanford and Sons in Olathe, Kansas. Anyway.
What?
Write it down in your diary,
That story
Shane.
keeps getting worse and worse.
It was a horrible time.
Yeah.
And that same weekend, we went to the owner's house. R.I.P. Craig, rest in piss, bitch. We went to the owner's house, and then
Never met those guys.
oh my God, they were real pieces of shit.
I heard it was like a crazy experience.
So okay, I knock on the door. A stripper, a fully naked stripper, answers the door, and he goes, "Who is it, Black Barbie?" Her name was Black Barbie, and she answered the door, and she goes, "Craig, it's one of your little friends." And this chick's tits were massive, like so huge and fake. It was like two basketballs sitting on her chest. I was like, that was the best part of the trip. The shows were terrible. We got heckled by this couple, and then the guy, like the waiter, told me, he was like, yeah, since it's a 1-drink minimum here, they just came in and paid in change and only bought Dr. Pepper. I was like, that's all they got? And he goes, yeah, and they gave me all nickels. And they heckled during the show, and a guy got just some fat, ugly couple from Kansas, and then another guy got a hand job under the table while I was on stage. I tell that story sometimes in my
hold
head.
on, you can perform for other people getting hand jobs, but when you get a hand job, it's
which
not...
was fucked up because we did both come at that hand job. I watched it happen. I nutted without touching, you know?
Tim, do you think they went to your show to do like sex stuff because they're like, no one will see us here? Where should we go where there'll be nobody else?
I want to see some sick shit tonight.
They were in the front fucking row. It was wild.
Could you see it?
Yeah, I saw the lady fucking jerking in. I saw her doing this under the table.
Oh, wait, did the
Do you
jizz
think
land
she was
on...
just like she didn't want to be rude because she was in the first row. She was like, "This fucking act," and just did it under the table. She just thinks you suck.
The guy was like this. Like
all of this could be interpreted about your set.
Yeah. Well, and I go, you jerking that guy off? That's what I said.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
No, you did.
Yes, I did, Shane. And she goes, oh, and she throws her hands up. And I was like, that is not a no. And I felt so bad.
Well, you felt bad.
Yeah, I'd cock blocked the guy. I shouldn't have done it. Should have let him.
He
Should have let him blow a load under the table, like right onto the
well,
table.
maybe like if it wasn't for your aphrodisiac like comedy,
I know
that he wouldn't have got a HJ for a bunch of nickels.
I mean, you think it sucks scraping gum off the underside?
I know. There we go. Nice. Okay, now it's time for plugs. Shane, do you have anything to plug?
When does this come out?
Tomorrow.
No.
Everything's tonight, boys.
I got no. This comes out tomorrow, so let me think.
Yep.
This weekend I'll be in Rochester, New York at Comedy on Carlson. Next week I will be in Beverly, Mass, just outside of Boston at Comedy Off Cabot, and then I will be in Janesville, Wisconsin, then Oxnard, California, and then Rosemont, Illinois.
Yeah,
with you at Zany's. So ShaneIsAComedian.com for all your Shane Torres needs.
There you go. Janesville. Shane's going to be there. Get your laughs in. I don't know, something. Something like that. Myka plugs
Tim
some
will
stuff.
sell his merch there.
Yeah.
No Accounting for Taste podcast with Kyle Kinane and me.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Yeah. I got a big announcement coming soon.
Ooh.
What do I got coming up? I don't know. I'm doing a show at some show with Karen sometime soon. So look out for that. Oh, yeah, Laugh It Up Poughkeepsie, April 21st. And then I'll be at the Stand February 15th at 9 p.m. And then there's some other shit. And you can always find me at Live from Outer Space every Friday night at Cobra Club at 9 p.m.
Still one of the best shows and hangs in all of the city.
It is a great hang.
Yeah.
Nice.
And a great show.
Yeah, it is.
When
Well-
I'm on it.
You're always welcome back, Shane.
I have a blast when I'm there.
Yeah.
I will no longer be a part of the Beauty Bar show. My last one was Sunday.
What happened there?
I just had to quit. It just got to be too much, you know. So it's been bad, but it was a good show last Sunday. So thanks everyone that came out to see Jeff Arcuri.
Okay.
Let me think. He posted a little thing about it, and guess what? The room filled up.
Yeah.
Could have
He
done
does
it.
well on his reels and stuff. He does well on his social media.
I know. Could have, but he could. I'm just saying he could have done that a few other times, and maybe we wouldn't have had to cancel as many times as we did on that show. I'm just saying.
And then you would also have to be like, "Hey Jeff, will you tweet tonight?" So
Gary was like, "Hey, will you promote the show?" And he said, "No." He's the producer of the show. Promote the show anyway. This is the plug section. I need to really do my plugs. You can check out my comedy special on my YouTube page, Tim McLaughlin. Also, Jeff Sheen and I started a new show called Tough Questions. It comes out every other Friday. I put the newest episode on this feed, so you can hear the first episode on this feed, but we have our own feed. It's on Tough Questions, and you can watch the videos on my YouTube page at Tim McLaughlin, and you can catch me with... I'm letting him headline for me in Rosemont. Thought it'd be really nice of me to let Shane headline. So Shane's headlining in Rosemont, and you can see me.
you keep talking like that. You keep talking like that. Keep talking big.
And you can see it. So you can see.
Guess what? The dam's locked up. Now Timmy's gonna die of thirst. You got no Jeff Arcuri love. You got no Shane Torres love. Now you got Jeff Sheen on a podcast every other week.
You're right. My life is falling apart.
Throw yourself down some stairs.
A woman in New Jersey.
Why do you think I got this apartment?
Nice.
I'm like,
You got foxed.
A woman in New Jersey did call Shane and I's show the best show she's ever seen. And she goes, and I've seen a lot of these. And we were like, oh, thanks.
Yeah, well, we were at a underwhelming We're very good. That's
Yes.
what we should. That's
It's a good show. I'm saying it's a good show, top to bottom. I don't know who the host is. Probably someone shitty, but it'll be a good show.
I'm gonna get rid of him.
Drop me down to host.
Yep. And then there's gonna be 30 minutes of silence in between.
And everyone will be pleased.
All right, Shane. So that was plugs, guys. Thanks for listening to that. Shane, do you have a bit that you're working on that you need help from Mike and I to punch up?
This is our new segment.
Why do you talk
Punch
like
up your
that?
bits.
It's so
punch
weird.
up a bit. What?
You talk like you're like you have a new bit that you're.
I'm introducing the segments. That's my introducer voice.
It's like like people do impressions of you and you're around. Like
I do an impression of Pat.
Of who?
Pat Bircher.
Oh, what's yours?
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know what. It's just the government is coming after us, and I'm sorry. I don't It's Pat.
Wait, I want to hear one of Tim. Nobody knows who Pat is. Tim here's like
Nobody knows who
impressions.
Tim is.
That's true.
But except for this one audience.
Sam does an impression.
Sam,
of me.
that was the best one to go. He said he saw you guys go to the airport. He was like, "Where are you going to?" It was like Arizona.
Wait, you think that sounds like Tim?
Yeah, it 100% sounds like Tim. Arizona. He has like these like slight audible shifts in volume when he's when he speaks.
Yeah, I
think he sounds
that is true.
I don't know. I think he sounds like, I'm going to Arizona.
No, Myka, no. That is not what I sound
You
like.
guys
That is our son.
Cat.
Yeah, that's our son, Cat. Forklift certified.
Cat. Big cat.
If you don't have a bit, you don't have to do it. But like
Oh, no, I got bits.
You got Myka here. You got me here.
I was trying to think about like I was doing this thing. This is kind of. I'll do it this one. So, I was working on this bit about for a while. I was in St. Louis and I went to the Arch, and I didn't like it.
McDonald's.
Yeah.
Now that's it. You make people think that it was the Arch, but it was the Golden Arches, and you got a double quarter pounder, which is just a half a pound. You can tell them that too. All right. Bit fixed.
Pretty good pitch.
That's already.
Mike, I like that. That's the gateway to the West.
Yeah.
Yeah.
well,
Who gives a fuck?
And then you can be like, I'm giving this quarter pounder a gateway to the South. My asshole. And then you point at some lady and you go, you know what I'm talking about, bitch. You like to shit. And everyone's like, yeah, she's a woman. All right. But what's your actual
So
bit?
went
Sorry.
to the Golden Arch.
No, well, like but then it happened again. I let it.
This is why.
Do I actually do anything with the bit?
This is why when I texted you today, I said, just have a bit, Mike and I will, and I put in quotes, help you with the bit.
Okay. In quotes. But I stopped doing it because I didn't like the way it was going. But then I was back in Amsterdam, and I went to the Van Gogh Museum, and the whole thing was like, oh, I only came here because people told me I had to come here. Like,
Yeah.
And then what I've been doing this bit is like I was like mad about it because I spent all this money and I walked around and then you know what I did? I went to the gift shop and bought a bunch of stuff so I could brag to people that and then I was like, I only came here because people told me I did, and turns out I've done that with so many other things in my life, and then I'm like, college, the hospital a few times.
Yeah.
So like, and that's kind of, I'm trying to like reach the space of like, what else have I done in my life because people told me I had to, and not just going places. But does that make sense?
Yes, I get it.
Yeah.
Myka, this is like a writing thing. This is for you.
Well, I'm going real deep right now. I'm just like, well, brother, that's the whole scam of society, ain't
Oh,
it?
Myka,
Do you
yes.
do you pay money for your food, my dude? You got sucked into doing shit because people told you to.
I liked you better when you drank.
Me too, dude. Me too.
No, I just don't know what to do with it, but I like the idea of like thinking about writing from that perspective.
I like the idea more that you go places that you're told to go and you hate them, and then you end up buying a lot of things.
Yeah,
so you can-
because I got emotional when I was buying the stuff. Because I was like, I didn't get crap, but I was like disappointed in myself. But I was just like, I'm buying like socks of a painting I just saw.
And now you have all these mugs from the principal's office.
Yeah, shit like that. Yeah, that's pretty much it. But I can stretch it out and work on it. I got enough spots tonight that it'll probably be a perfect piece by the end of the night.
I have one spot tonight. Anyway,
Where's your spot?
at Pete's Candy Store at 7 p.m.
Nice.
What about something like this for for intellectuals like myself?
Oh no!
You're talking about it's like a play on words. It's like Van Gogh. Yeah, I've got a Van Gogh to the bathroom because all these paintings are shit. It's for intellectuals.
Think about that, Shane. You ever think about doing a play on words and having it end in shit?
Yeah.
You ever follow the Tim McLaughlin School of Yucks?
Yeah.
He did say go to the bathroom, so that's where the shit that makes sense.
Yeah, listen.
Comedically, it's maybe not the strongest I've ever heard, but it could be going in the right direction. It's like,
Yeah.
no joke comes out perfectly formed, you know?
You should have gone to McDonald's.
I love McDonald's.
Amsterdam.
Van Gogh, did the Van Gogh Museum suck though?
I think I just would have liked another museum more.
Oh yeah,
you know,
probably.
I was like, it's beautiful. There's beautiful stuff in there. There's stuff that you're like, this is incredible that someone can do this. But I like, you know,
Not someone, Van Gogh, yes?
yeah.
Is his ear in
and
there?
you can do anything
Yeah.
like that. You know where his ear is?
Where?
I don't know.
Oh,
And then like Starry Night wasn't in there.
what the hell?
Yeah.
Oh, is it at the Louvre?
It's probably somewhere like that. And
Yeah.
I was like, well, you know, it's kind of like going to see the Stones and they don't play Satisfaction. You know,
Yeah. I sat outside the Louvre and got drunk, and the line to get in.
I said, let me in.
He thought he was at the
I'm an American.
I'm an American, damn it,
He
and
thought
I
he
want to
was
see some goddamn pretty pictures.
He just wanted to get into the Apple store. He thought it was bad. He's like, I cracked my phone screen at the shitter.
You were just at the outside of the Port Authority looking at a postcard.
You would have thought it was the Apple Store by the line they had at this motherfucker. Holy shit, a line for days to get into the Louvre.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah. Well,
that's the end of that.
apparently it lives up to the hype.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go. Never, because France can suck my fucking dick and balls.
That's code for I don't have money to go to Europe again.
I didn't have money to go the first time.
How'd you get there? I joined the army.
I had enough money to get a. Well, my buddy said all you got to do is get a plane ticket, and I'll take care of everything else. So I just got a plane ticket. So all I needed was $800, which I barely had, but I had it.
And he took care of the hotel and the food. And
Yep.
why was this?
Well, he was supposed to go with it. He had like this trip planned, and then him and his wife ended up getting divorced.
Oh,
so
you did. You told me this before.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it was everything was like basically for two, and he was just like, "Hey, I know you're probably free for 2 weeks."
I did the same thing with Graham after Maggie and I broke up. I had a dinner at Peter Luger's. I was like, "You want to go?" And he was like, "Yeah, I guess." I just got loaded on old fashions and ate way too much red meat.
I love how
Damn it, all my friends are too loved. I never get this kind of shit.
Karen, you and Karen go to nice places.
Yeah, but we have to pay for it.
They had to pay for it.
Yeah, I paid. It wasn't free because I got broken up with.
Oh, okay.
Or did I break up with her? Who knows?
I don't know. This is a Myka Tim situation.
I broke up with her. She let me hear it.
Man, well, we got to get into it. Hot takes.
All right.
Myka, this is okay. So Myka's going to read us a scenario. We have to give our take immediately before.
You have a segment called Hot Takes?
Yeah.
It's brilliant.
Thank you. Do you have a segment on your show called Hot Takes?
No.
Oh, well.
We're not brilliant, though.
That's true. Myka came up with it. That's why it's good.
This one is coming from our legal advice.
Okay, so Myka's going to give us the scenario, and we have to give our take immediately on it before she gives us any more information.
All right, this is the headline, all right?
We have to
So
pick.
you go first, and then I'll...
Okay,
Yeah,
we have to pick a side.
So this is from our legal advice. I don't know if it's going to be easy to pick a side, but the headline is Diarrhea in Sensory Deprivation Tank.
Oh, brother, I've been close. I've had a similar type of situation. I did. You know, I did. I did a
I
sensory.
think yours is going to be so different. Like, you just...
It involves a sensory deprivation tank and my asshole. I did a sensory deprivation tank.
I thought you were going to be like, I was in an old phone booth and had too much whiskey the night before.
No. No, but I did. And there's so much salt in those separate.
Yeah, I did it 2 times when I was in Europe.
And you didn't have a hemorrhoid? Because if you got a hemorrhoid, you having a bad time, brother. I had to get out of there, and I jumped out and had to, clean my asshole with their shit. I had to bend over with cold water. It was horrible.
It's bad with a hemorrhoid. Try it with a pussy. That thing's just a giant wound waiting to get burnt.
Micah, that's not how it works.
I did a sensory deprivation. You're going to tell me how a pussy works, Tim?
Why is your pussy
I know
so?
for a fact
why
you
are there
have
so
no
many?
idea.
Why are there so many abrasions on your pussy?
What is happening?
Micah's pussy.
It was obviously before I met you.
Oh my God, she was tore up.
Man.
She was tore up from the floor up.
The pelvic flora.
How does this work for you?
Okay, go ahead. Sensory deprivation.
Oh my God, we didn't even hear the bit.
All right, title pretty much sums it up, he starts. I paid for a sensory deprivation tank experience, not realizing I had contracted norovirus and was about to become symptomatic. Initially, I was having a lot of weird hallucination-type sensations where I chalked up to the experience. Later, turned out I had 103-degree fever and somewhat fell asleep. I woke up to an awful odor and demanded to be let out of the tank, and it turned out I had diarrhea in it.
Oh.
I love he spells diarrhea as like diarrhea apostrophe D. That's funny. This alone was a traumatizing experience, but now the facility is trying to charge me $8,000 to replace the tank as they do not feel they can safely disinfect this. I don't recall signing anything with some sort of diarrhea clause. Am I actually
diarrhea
liable?
clause? He comes at shit miss.
You think Cole was bad?
So they want to charge? No, they just clean it. No one else needs to know that he's shitting there. Take the water out, clean
There
it.
should be. Okay, here's what
they
he
should
said.
charge him $500.
And it should go to the person who has to clean it.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I think.
I don't think that their tank, because also those people are like, it's ruined the vibe of the tank. And now you're not, I feel like they think.
I will say, on my second,
Go around?
tank, deprivation or whatever, they were, I had it built, I had 30 minutes in between finishing it up and getting on the tour bus to get out of there. And they were running late. And I was like the tank was. And I was just so fucking mad. And then I just got in the tank for an hour and I was like, fuck these fucking people. I had no. I just sat in a.
It was an anxiety tomb.
Yeah, I just sat in a cocoon of me being mad about it. I was like, this fucking lady and her stupid fucking accent. She can't learn how to schedule shit right. So the second time it didn't work at all.
The rage tank.
Yeah, the rage tank.
That's fun too.
But I don't think he should be charged $8,000.
I'm surprised they only cost $8,000.
Yeah, something doesn't smell right.
No, thank you, Micah. Did you write that ahead of time?
Yeah, I planned it. I was like, if they think it doesn't sound right, I'm going to say it doesn't smell right. And then I wrote it down, but I can't prove it.
I hate you both.
Well, I don't know. I feel like I think he should be charged $500. Someone shit all over the bathroom at the gutter, and I didn't clean it up, but
Who did?
Jack ended up having to clean
Wait,
it up.
really?
We left it for the cleaning people. We have a cleaning crew that comes in and cleans every day, and they're like, we don't do that. I'm like, you're a cleaning crew. You clean. Why do you not do that? And then Jack ended up I told Jack, I was like, dog, I can't do it. I'm going to end up vomiting all over the fucking bathroom. I can't. I just
Wait, the
can't.
cleaning crew really said no?
Yeah, the cleaning crew said they wouldn't do it.
A high and mighty cleaning crew?
I know.
Well, they should just charge more. You know, it's the thing. It's that is your job. I get that. You're like, we're not cleaning this, but I also think they should just be like, this is not. We'll do it, but it's another $1,000, bucks or whatever.
But also, that can be the first shit they've run into in a bar bathroom.
Yeah, at a bowling alley in Brooklyn.
Even if it's not all over the walls, it's some just on the seat. It's not like you've never touched shit as a bar bathroom.
Yeah, but there's a certain humiliation.
It is
Just
wild.
picking up a human turd.
Well,
Yeah.
it was
Not your own.
Yeah,
I feel like if it was just able to be picked up,
no.
that'd be pretty easy.
It was everywhere. It was like people are animal. Like, how does that happen?
Do they do a spray job?
Yes, they spray jobbed it.
But
On
how
the
did
walls
wait?
and everything?
Wait, how does it get on the
all
wall?
over. Yeah, it was like on the wall. It was like on the toilet and shit, all
Yeah.
over the back of the toilet and the wall.
My
and
very first job, I was making sandwiches at Cousin Subs, and they had me doing everything. They used to have me
You
like.
worked at Cousin Subs?
Do you know Cousin
No.
Subs? Oh. I got so. You got me.
Yes, I love that kind of shit.
Oh, I'm so sad. I almost connected with a human today.
You guys have to stick to your cat.
I do love her. Well, they had me doing every fucking miserable job, and then one day they some lady we have one homeless person in all of Scottsdale, one, and she got into the bathroom somehow and took her shit and did her old caveman drawings on it, just all over the walls. Did her handprints. I think there was a cow and stuff. And they told me they're like, I was underage too. They were paying me under the table. They're like, you got to clean that. And I was like, no, I don't. It was the only time I've ever said no to an adult in my life at that point.
Good for you.
Yeah,
I still can't believe I said no, but I was like, not for $5 an hour, I'm not.
Yeah.
Tom told me a story about somebody knew growing up where they worked somewhere and someone shitted all in the bathroom and then
Shitted.
Yeah, you gotta say shitted. It's funny.
SHIT''D.
And they
Shit D.
And they wrote in shit on the bathroom shit king or diarrhea king or something. They
It's
wrote.
definitely Shit King. Diarrhea King is way too many letters.
Well, they wrote in.
But also, then maybe it's the kind of person who's going to write that in their own shit. Might the more letters, the better.
But they wrote it on the wall, and Tom said the guy was telling him about it, laughing so hard, and Tom was like, I think he did it. He's like, someone came in and did it, blah, blah, blah. But Tom's like, he was so happy about it, I think it was him. Friend of the show, Tom Takar.
So gross.
Tom grew up with around such white trash.
That is saying something from you.
I grew up metropolitan, brother.
Metropolitan.
Brother, he says Hulk Hogan Lee.
Yeah, sorry. You just held your pinky out with your microphone.
To Christ. So what do you think he should be charged $8,000? What are we thinking?
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
But he should pay something.
You gotta pay.
Because sorry you were sick, but you also knew you were sick. If you have 103-degree temperature, temperature.
He didn't know he had 103-degree temperature.
Yeah, but if you have 103-degree temperature, you don't feel good.
Yeah.
You don't feel regular.
Yeah.
He didn't. Maybe he got that. I think he shouldn't have to pay anything, and they can go fuck themselves.
At my place, you could get in and out of the tank yourself. So what I would have done is left and not said anything.
Also, I would have made my way to a toilet.
He fell asleep. He woke,
There's also a
He
shower.
woke himself up with the smell.
I did
Yeah,
shit
okay. I forgot about that detail. I don't care. He should still pay some money.
I've shit myself in my sleep before, and it was a horrific day. I didn't get any on the bed. I was sleeping on my stomach, so it got caught in my underwear.
It was like a whale spout.
Yeah. It was like my blowhole opened, and it shot up into the back
So
of
you
my
just had
underwear.
a turd press up into your
I woke
shorts?
up because my butt was cold, super cold and wet.
No.
It was in
My
Myka's
butt
bed.
was cold. My shit sprayed all over.
And I had to shimmy out on my belly to the floor so that my
Yeah, we know why you had to do it. We know why you had to do it that way.
He's carrying a plate of chili on his back.
I'm a waiter tray.
and I threw my underwear down the garbage chute at Micah's old fancy apartment.
Wait, that was at my place?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I told you that. I said I shit myself in my sleep, and you go, "What the fuck did you get it on my bed, you nasty fuck?" And I said,
Completely reasonable reaction.
Yeah. That
You
place
said
was,
that people would think she was the asshole in the situation.
Well, I'm hoping they do think that.
That was when I was in a fancy building too, and so there was a bathroom in the lobby, and Tim would have to be he would just go, "Uh-oh," and I go, "Downstairs."
I would
Take it
straight
downstairs.
up blow up that lobby bathroom on a regular
You would
basis.
send him out of the apartment.
Well, if you start it with "uh-oh,"
Yeah.
then you got to get the fuck out of my house.
We'd be going out like if we're coming back from like dinner or something. Sometimes it just hits me
Like every time.
Yeah,
It
and
was like when you were about to take your kid on a road trip. It's like, do you have to go? It's like before we'd go back up into the apartment, I'll be like, do you have to go? Shit,
Yeah.
in the lobby.
I feel like
I will
maybe
rock.
that's what it was like, but I think you also felt good making him go to the bathroom.
Well,
outside
I
of-
mean, I was.
That's what maybe that's what it was like. But I bet you were just like, that feels powerful.
This was some
Yeah.
Because I can't see how it wouldn't feel that way.
This was some Hiroshima stuff too. I was fucking, and Myka had like a studio apartment. So
That's the thing. We were living in his feces if he
Yeah.
did it in there.
Yeah, well, he was sleeping in it.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we should feel bad for him, the man who shit his pants.
In some sense, I do.
No.
Thank you.
But you don't feel bad for the sensory deprivation guy. Interesting.
Yeah.
I feel
Perhaps-
bad
Because he had money to
should've
blow
left.
on a a sensory deprivation tank.
Yeah, he should have
Sleeping with some mean girl who had a studio apartment.
I
Well,
loved it.
no news this week.
Yes.
We don't have to do the news because Myka beat me in Trivial Pursuit on the Patreon. So if you want to check that out, go to patreon.com/greathang. I forgot to do it in the plugs. Fuck. Now we're all out of order. But check out the Patreon, patreon.com/greathang. Shane has an episode. Shane was on an episode back when we had guests on the Patreon. You can check out Shane's other episode on the Patreon.
Please.
It was a good episode. But now
You don't get paid more when they listen to it.
Now we
I
have
know.
now we have to get into it. The best segment of the show. Reviews for the podcast. This is where we go on Apple, iTunes, and now YouTube, and we look up to see if we have any new reviews. On iTunes, we'd like it if you gave us a 5-star review. You don't have to. You got to live your life however you want, but we don't have any new
I like
reviews there.
your artwork.
Oh, thanks. I made it.
It's okay.
mean,
No,
I didn't
that
make
was
it.
a
I
pho-
just
that was a
kind of
photo
cropped
taken
it.
by Aaron Sangarai,
yeah.
and then he put.
I
and
put
then-
this great hang thing on there,
But-
but also Trey made that.
Yeah, I'm like, why are you taking credit for everyone else's work all the time?
I put all the work together.
You
Way to
took someone
go,
else's
white
design-
man.
Thank you.
Unbelievable.
All right, let's see. Last week's episode with Ben Katzner. Do we have any? Oh, we got a bunch of comments. Funny episode. Ben was a great guest. Also, good come up on the train, Tim. That looked like some nice weed. Oh, I guess I shared that. So, I guess that happened last week. I thought I was sharing it. It was a new thing this week that I found the weed. I have no sense of time. So thanks, Steve Balla. Oh, this guy's going to tell me how to say his name. Robert Ferrate. Now we'll see if I said it right. Great show, great guest. Bring him back. Also to Tim. My last name is pronounced Foudriat. Foudriat. It's French. Boo.
Robert Fouzdriat.
Learn to French better. The French can suck my fucking dick, and you can suck my ass. But thanks for leaving a comment. You're a great guy, and I hope you continue to have a great day.
What is your
Mike,
I love that your podcast remains completely. There is no out of bounds.
No.
It's very it's like there's no theme.
Well, the theme
There's
is
segments,
The
though.
theme is segments.
The theme is segments.
There's segments to the show.
You may have something like that. I feel like this is how Seinfeld was created.
Yeah, it's like telling an orange there's no theme.
Yeah, the theme
Because
is
there's all these segments.
yeah.
You
Thank you,
guys-
Micah.
You guys suck.
Leaving a comment because you asked for it. That's a nice amount of weed. Thanks, little bear chew. Uncle Jemima.
I do this all the time.
Uncle Jemima says,
Oh.
"This podcast makes me spray." Nice. I'm gonna give that a like. Little Bear Chew again. 86 the news. Fuck you, Little
Yeah,
Bear Chew.
Little Bear Chew's my new favorite.
Little Bear
listener.
Chew, you can suck my fucking dick too. During Black History Month, how do
Well,
I
to be fair-
uncomment?
What do you mean
To
two?
be fair, yeah, because he said it to the other person,
Oh.
but he didn't say suck. He said you can suck my ass. The French
Yeah.
can suck your dick. So
Yeah. Jerome Charles. Guess what? You can Jerome your way to my ass and fucking suck it.
Oh, that's Newsy. Fuck yeah, Newsy.
Oh, thanks, Newsy. Actually, Newsy, you're a good guy, but suck my ass for real. All right, Shane. Do you have a fun party story or a tip for being a great hang?
I have a party story. Small. So in high school, my buddy Taylor and Brooke, their folks went out of town.
That's some Texas ass names.
Yeah,
Taylor and Brooke.
They're
twins.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah. And then, but
Mike is a twin.
yeah,
Guilty as charged.
All right, so you're with
that's
Taylor.
a secret cousin subs handshake.
You're with Taylor and Brooke.
Yeah, and they threw this big party. Their folks go out of town, and and Michael is the first kid I ever saw yell back at their parents and be bad, like legitimately awful to their parents.
This is your first white friend?
Not my first white friend,
Oh.
but the first one I saw. Like,
Yeah.
With absolutely no respect for authority at all.
yeah. He had his own phone line in his house. You remember when that was a thing?
Yeah. I bet Mike had her own phone
And
line.
he would call.
We had a kids line.
He would call his parents at like 4 a.m. and just yell obscenities at them.
That reminds me of Angelo Zanussi. That was the guy. We would go to his house and his mom would go, Angelo, who's here? He goes, Little Billy, shut the fuck up, bitch. And then he'd lock his door with like butter knives. He'd like stick butter knives into his door so his mom couldn't come in.
Oh, I wish we could have him on the show,
This
but
is
he's
so
dead.
similar to Mike. But so they threw this big party, and we were all like whatever drinking and getting fucked up. And Mike was standing on their coffee table in their living room, and he was taking loaves of bread and throwing them into the rotating ceiling.
That's funny.
Yeah, and then
I would have been furious, but that is hilarious.
And then what we didn't know is like Taylor and Brooke's parents had asked Michael's mom to come by the house to check on it to make sure they didn't throw a party. And she walked into the party, and there were like 40 people all drunk as shit. And she was like, "This party is over." And Mike was like, "No, it's not. Get out of here. You're ruining everything." He was like, it was insane. Like, I'd never seen somebody refuse to be in trouble in such a manner. It was like, yeah. And I have this vivid memory of him just like chucking the bread into the
Did his
You
mom
said don't
leave?
throw a party, not don't throw
and the party
bread.
continued?
He was like, "Get out of here! You're ruining everything."
You're-
And then we all, some of us left, and then we just came back and
Wow.
Yeah.
Wait, it was the mom of the house?
No, the other, my buddy. So it was at Brooke and Taylor's house, but it was Michael's mom.
And she just came over to yell at
So
them?
they were
she's
asked to.
they
Mike,
were
did you
asked-
I
not
don't
listen?
understand the
They
story.
were
No,
asked
you
by
didn't
Brooke and
listen.
Taylor. She was asked by Brooke and Taylor's parents to check on the
Oh,
house.
got it.
All of these facts were laid out in the story, but you didn't listen to the story at all.
I was trying very hard.
No, you were not. Were you looking at your phone?
I was trying to find a dead person, but then, yes.
All right, Micah. That's a good story, though. That's
Throwing the bread in the fan is hilarious.
Was the fan on? The fan has to be
Oh
on
yeah,
high.
it was cooking, baby.
Was he doing it?
He was just like, yeah.
Was
Was it
it-
like chips and everything? Like it wasn't just.
Wait, did
bread.
it come up sliced?
That's how
Somebody,
they invented
Look
it.
at this baguette tonight.
Was it so? It was out of the plastic. Just
Yeah, it was like,
that's so shitty.
and it would just go. We would throw it up, and it would just go. Pop, 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 pop.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
I wish we had a fan.
Yeah, no.
Oh, okay. Michael's mom.
I know, but I'd have to clean it
Yeah,
up.
Michael's mom.
He says, I have to clean it up. You don't clean shit up.
I clean up after every party. You lay in bed like, I'm out fucking putting cans away, mopping, vacuuming.
This is half true.
Okay, what half is true? The first half and the last half? The whole thing? Because the whole fucking thing is
Oh, someone's feeling a little salty.
I'm just saying, I do all the cleaning after parties, and Micah lays around. Okay, sometimes she gets up, but the whole time she's like,
No, Tim,
And then you take a 4-hour break for the Colts game.
Oh, of course.
You got to break for the Colts.
Yeah, I'd take a break for the Colts game, drink the half-drinking beers that were outside. And my buddy...
When are you going to throw another party? I like your parties.
Oh, when it gets warm.
I don't want to wait that long.
My buddy Andrew used to drink the half-drank beers. He goes, the high schoolers, bro, you got to drink them. And I was like, this is the nastiest shit I've ever seen in my life.
That was like I just read, my friend wrote a book, and he was talking about how his parents would throw parties, and then they would just he was like, I've been drunk since I was 10 because I would just go down there and finish the half empty.
My friend wrote a book too. His name's David Sedaris. Anyway,
No relation.
Well, my friend.
it is a different guy. My friend's book's called "Shitting in the Dark: A Sensory Deprivation Nightmare."
A memoir.
A memoir.
Sedaris on Sedaris.
We got to speak ill of the dead. Did you bring a dead person to talk shit about? It can be anyone. Anyone but Hitler, because a bunch of people have said Hitler.
That's easy.
All right. No, do you want to go first? I can go first.
I forgot about that part, so you guys go first, please.
Hugh Hefner, listen, you're fucking dead. I do like the invention of bringing boobs to people, but you turned into an old Skeletor-looking motherfucker. You were trying to bang all these chicks. You were too damn old. Once you get past 33, you don't bang anymore. Everybody knows that. So you were too horny for too long. I hope your horniness catches up to you and the devil's butt fucking you in the ass. So hope you're in line behind Hitler. We're waiting to get butt fucked by the devil. Rest in piss, you old sack of shit. Myka?
All right. Fuck off, Jim Belushi. John Belushi. You weren't that funny to me. You left your less funny brother here. I hope you're fucking being unfunny as fuck in hell with all the other people who weren't as good as everyone says they were.
Nice. He also said women weren't funny.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I like that about him. Now I'm coming back around.
Shane, you got somebody?
Yeah.
He's Googling dead people. Don't do that. You'll get a 21 Savage song.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, man. I don't know. I don't know if it's 21 Savage.
Well, I was just going to Google dead Indianapolis Colts. It should make you bad. But I couldn't really think of anyone. And some of them probably just cut down in their prime.
I can tell you that the Colts team this year fucking died a horrible death.
Yeah, no, they took a whooping from my Cowboys. We watched the game together.
Down here, it was horrible.
That was super fun. We had a good time. That's when you got a job, though.
I did get a job at the bowling alley.
It's crazy. Comstock came over and was like, I'm so tired. And we were like, why? He's like, I've been working so much, I have to hire someone. They're like, can I have a job?
Yeah.
And he goes, yeah, you're right. Can I start in 2 weeks after I do these other things?
Yeah. Tonight he asked me to fill in, and I said I can't because I have a show, and then I have to work tomorrow morning I'm building the podcast studio at Stand Up New York, so I wasn't able to do it. And he was like, it's fine, whatever. I'm already here. I'll just stay here till 4.
Good God.
Jesus. Good for him.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Jack Comstock.
Yeah.
Good man, big hog. Go ahead.
Dead people. So long, Meatloaf. People said I looked like you.
There can only be one of us in this town.
But I heard his song today. I heard Bad on it, and it was just so great. He made kick-ass songs.
Yeah, rest in hell. Meatloaf.
Yeah, rest in hell, you fat bitch. All right.
COVID denier, too.
Oh, he was?
Yeah, and that's what took him.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I love that.
I love an ironic death.
Yeah. Well, that's it.
Adios,
We've done
meat.
the show. Adios, meat. Adios, loaf. Put them together, you got a fat dead bitch. That's how you talk shit about a dead person.
Yeah, you guys are way better at it than me. Who would have thunk?
He'll do anything for life, but he won't take the vaccine.
Oh, Tim.
It's
Have
for
you been
love,
reading
you
Twitter
idiot.
3 years
no.
ago?
It's for love. Well, I would do anything for life. Does that sound right?
Well, I knew what this song was. I was doing a play
You didn't
on
know
it.
what you were doing.
Tim's the king of play on words.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, remember when he told me to do that bit with a Van Gogh to another?
Go to the toilet and make a poopy, he said.
I didn't say it like that. That's like how a child would say it. I said, you got to go to the bathroom and drop a fat shit. Thank you. Anyways, you guys, this is now the final part of the show. Sign-offs. This is where we sign off. Signing off, it is I, the greatest man to ever live. Your Patreon dad, your free feed best friend, possibly going to be the king of the gays again, haven't decided, Timothy Grady McLaughlin II. Thank you all for listening, and I hope you have a great rest of the day. Also, subscribe if you're watching this on YouTube. Subscribe and hit like, you little fuck. All right, go ahead.
And signing off, It's the nicest woman in the world. The kindest girlfriend ever to Timmy.
Yes.
A woman who has completely gone broke, saving the life of just one cat and nobody else's. It is Timmy's girlfriend, Shane's friend, your best podcast host, me, Myka Fox.
All right,
Your
Shane.
middle name is Grady? Mm-hmm. Good night, everyone.
No, you have to say signing off and then good night, everyone.
Signing off, this is Shane Torres. Somebody who really did not know how much the tone of this podcast had shifted when he said he would do it today. I enjoyed it, but it was a lot to take in.
My man, don't listen to him. He's jet lagged.
He's just mad because now we've got segments.
ShaneIsComedian.com. Like and subscribe to my shit too, bitch.
Yeah.
I'm Tim. My body is weird.